everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns, in today's game, it's a battle between two teams who come in with opposite win-loss totals on the year. It's the Patriots going up against the Browns. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, the Cavaliers may have lifted the local championship drought, but there's another team who'd like a little of that success, and that's the Browns as we come to you from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. To throw, it's Brady. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Brady going to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Jarrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
He finds his target, Fuller. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Play 20. Hey, check it. He's coming.
On first down, Brady. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Watch out. Watch out.
From midfield, here's Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A good pickup there at 22. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about
at second.
The goal of a wide receiver in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Brady again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jarrell Casey in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On third and long, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Brady. Escaping the... And he'll score! Touchdown, Browns! Tom Brady, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 3rd down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Beckham, the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Let's go, D.
Another carry for the rookie Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Watch the run.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the midfield stripe, they'll look, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. They get 31 yards that time, and it gives the Pats a first down. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball. But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is complete. It's Allen. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Amir Abdullah, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't there?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one had to hurt.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
On 1st down, Abdullah. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. More from Cleveland after this. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dante Moncrief, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Brady.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Brady again. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Wait, 20, cow! Watch twins, watch twins.
On play action, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it brings up 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Now, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So the D-line's going to spread out.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on
it, got his man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dante Moncrief with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And oh my goodness, this is no... And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there at 22.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
It's complete to Fuller, and he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They come out here in the eye. And Brady will sneak it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Wait, 20. Hey, 20.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Trying to run it in with Elliott. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who's going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
The 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
James Harrison, the veteran, in on the stop.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Amir Abdullah, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The former first-round pick, Dayton Jones, with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice special teams job here. Cleveland geared up to take the field. They scored, still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And now a first down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye. A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to work. Cuts it out here. Left. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Alford.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Brady to throw on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT. Allen has it left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out here in the I. They run with Abdullah. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They come out here in the I. Again, it's Abdullah. And a short gain here down to the 22. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One receiver left, that's Allen. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on 2nd and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Throwing now is Brady. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Roethlisberger to throw. And that's incomplete. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Halfback sent in motion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.